I got my bangs. I finally did it. I haven't had bangs since I was a little girl. Welcome back to my channel. You already know the vibes here. We laugh, we cry, we everything. We are familia. Period. I already know y'all are gonna love me. Like, I'm so addictive. Y'all could never ever. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications if you rock with me. Well, now that we got over the gist of everything, we're gonna be doing my makeup, but I will be telling y'all a story time about I'm still a teenager, but my teenager, practically, I just didn't listen and I did whatever I wanted, and that gets you nowhere, so please don't do that. They look a little because I used to have it like this, so they're used to that. See, I can barely do that and they'll be stuck. It's all right. It's okay. We're gonna figure it out. Get your weed, get your pen, get your vape, whatever you smoke. Get you something to drink, get you some snacks. I am learning how to style them and do this and this and that with them, but it's like a learning process. I should get rollers, but do I want to? Very first time I ever got caught up, girl, I was going through quite a bit. I was pretty low. Some stuff had just happened in my life, and I thought that drugs could eliminate it. Don't ever do it. Well, it works, but you don't heal the way that you were supposed to. But we all go through stuff, so, and we get through it because we some bad. It was the day before. It was me and my friends, and we were thinking about linking up and with these guys. We made a group chat and we were all texting in it, and meanwhile, this week was finals week. It was the last week of school. We're in the group chat, we were texting whatever, and a conversation leads up to where they want to skip. And I was like, at first I wasn't down. I was like, no, like, let me go. It's the right thing. I barely went to school. Like, let me just go for these. It's my future. I need to clean my stuff. Don't even look at it. Don't even breathe around it. Me being a little... They end up convincing me into going with them. We end up going to school the next day. We meet up. You know, my mom texts me, good luck on your finals, blah, 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 blah. And then we're over here trying to figure out where to go because we didn't even have a game plan. First red flag. We had two gyms at my school. There was an old one and there was a new one. The new one was way bigger. It had like the basketball court inside. I mean, the other one does too, but it's like bigger. Like, there's stands. I'm pretty sure that's where like football games happen. I never went to. We were pretty smart for that because like the bathrooms, there's a big old gym and it's like right here. There's like this little thing. You walk in, there's all the doors, there's stairs right here. You walk in, you go this way, and then there's stairs that go down, and then the other side there's stairs that go down too. But whenever you walk in, like, you go down and there's like a little secret area. It's like 2 rooms. You walk in, you can lock that one, and then whenever you walk further, that's the bathroom. So the guys, they were in that little room, and then we were in like the girls' bathroom. We're in there chilling, vibing, taking pictures, smoking, playing, talking, you know, the vibes. And nobody walked in at all. I forgot how long went by, and then the boys were like, okay, we're gonna go to class. We said deuces. We separated ways. They left, and then us girls, we went into the old gym. I don't know why we did that. We were just young and dumb, not thinking with our heads, because there's coaches in there. People are probably testing in there. We're stupid. But we said we were gonna use the bathroom, and then they were like, okay, get to class, y'all. Yeah, I only have 1 minute in there. We get out of there. Yeah, I had 3 friends. They were all my friends, but 2 of them were like, we were a group, and then the other girl, that was like my personal friend, you know what I mean? But they still talked. My friends, the 2 with the group, they wanted to go to class also. So I was like, okay. They asked me, are you gonna go? And I was like, well, this girl has my, she's over there, like I'm gonna go and get it. And then I was like, but I really don't want to go. Like, I really just wish I went, bro. Like, at least to just finish the test. Well, they go to class, and I had the same class with one of them, so she knew if I went or not. I went with my other friend, the one who had my, we go to this trap house, and you know, we some more. Trust me, I was faded that day, y'all. Like, no, the most I've been faded at school is when, oh, it was around this time. So that day, I don't know how much I smoked, bro, but I went to the bathroom because I was skipping. I went to the bathroom and I was sitting there. My friend, her class was in that building, so she went to class and I stayed in the last stall. And I was sitting there on my phone. Next thing you know, I was like this. Sitting up, bro, like, that was so low. We get to the trap house and you know, it's fun, we're having a blast. I even pull out my Rice Krispie because I took snacks that day. And then the guys, I didn't know. My friend, she gave my snacks to them. I was munching, you know, everything was vibes. We were having fun. We were texting the group chat. We were sending videos. Next thing you know, we got like quiet because we heard footsteps. And I look at her and she looks at me. She starts putting her stuff up because she had like tons of like vapes, pins. She had a cart and I had a cart. But whenever they walked in, she had it in her purse. So they took it in as hers, which I felt so bad, bruh. Like, to this day, isn't it like if you get caught with it, you get charged? And automatically I heard the walkie-talkie, so I was like,
God, please, no! No! No!
they're like, are y'all supposed to be here? And we just stayed quiet because like, who's gonna speak? And they were like, do y'all have anything on you? She was like, yeah. They're like, all right, I'm gonna need you to step out. This is private property. Isn't this school hours? What school do you go to? We were sitting on the bench. They grabbed our purses because we both had one. I had a pin charger. They took her first. They searched her and then they pulled me into that little room, the little shed or whatever trap house we were in, and then searched me. I almost fell. And I'm so excited because I'm getting ready for the first time with my bangs. They searched me and then they asked me if they took me in, if they would find anything. Don't be dumb like me. Go to class. Go do your finals. Because I do it now. I'm good now. I'm a brand new girl now. Dude, it was like right after I ate my Rice Krispie too, bro. Like, I was so upset. They sat us back on the bench and they told my homegirl, they were like, just to let you know, you're gonna get arrested today. And that's when we looked at each other like, they were like, you come with me. And then they took me on the golf cart back to school, took me to my corral. And that was like the first day I met my principal, like my principal for my last name. And while they took me on the golf cart, like back to school, there I am, I texted my mom. I told her like exactly what happened. And she just read it. She was really, really mad, but she knew. Like, I got in trouble. I feel bad for my mom. Like, from that little time I was at that school, I did so much. Obviously, I didn't feel bad enough. I kept doing it, really. I don't really remember getting in trouble. Bro, I remember one time my mom was just so fed up with me. She took all my stuff away. All I had in this room was that bed, the sheets all the way under it. I didn't even have my comforter. I had one pillow, one blanket. Whenever I got home from school, my mom, she directly took me to go get an alarm clock. Like, she even took my paintings. She took my curtains away. Not a perfume, not a straightener, not a lotion, nothing. Well, No, I take that back. She gave me my straightener because I was like, no way, bro, no way. I don't have no makeup. She took all my stuff away. I joke with her with that to this day. Even my brother was like, bro, you never did that to us. I still didn't learn. Now it been a goody two shoes. I got kicked out because like it was the last week of school practically. I went to go take my star test in the summer. He was the one that was making IDs because I didn't have my ID because he had my ID. He was like, come and see me after school. Like I need to talk to you. And I was like, don't scare me like that. But I never went because I forgot. Whenever school had already started, I was supposed to go to alternative school. He called me in that summer. My mom surprised me. She took me to the school, and then he told me that he was gonna give me a second chance. He held me back from going to alternative school, which I thank him because nobody want to go. I mean, I heard it's fun, but like nobody would really want to go. I'm not proud of it, but like I can't say I had a blast being at that school because I'm making up for it now. Don't remind me. Oh no, that wasn't the very first time I got caught up. That was the second time I got caught up. The story I just told you. The one before, my parents still to this day don't know. I remember that was the day I had first bought those cards I was talking to y'all about. Cause I had $100 makeup looks so cute. Like tell me you don't. Tell me I don't look cute right now. We were sitting at the front having fun. It was me, my two friends, one of their boyfriends, his cousin. Next thing we know, the principal just walks out. Oh, he asked the first person and she said she had a class. And he was like, oh, make sure you don't stay out here, blah, blah, blah. And then he moved on to us, and then he was like, where are you supposed to be? We stayed quiet, and he's like, okay, come with me. He wasn't gonna get us in trouble. Our friend wanna text our mom and be like, come get me, don't ask no questions. Like, bruh, we could've got away with it. Come on now. I look crazy right now, but trust the process. They had to call all of our parents, but because homegirl wanted to text her mom. Well, I didn't get in trouble, because I had to lie. My dad, he was all furious and everything, and then y'all, I promise I did not prepare, nor did I plan this lie. It just blurted out while we were talking. From the door to my class, and the teacher wasn't there, so I went to go to the doors, but they were all locked. But because they lock them for intruder, so I went around to the very front, so the very front I could go in. And then whenever I got to the front, I seen my friends, and I was saying hi and everything, and right when I was saying hi, that's when he came out. Spot on. The parents said like, well, we're gonna call the school and see if that's actually what happened, blah 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 blah. They never did, so I got away with it. There was even a time where I started going to class, and I was so sleepy, so I would go to sleep. Woke me up one day with a referral and sent me to my AAP. My AP, he acts like my dad. So he gave me this whole speech, and then he looks at my attendance. He was like, I know you smoke a little, and then he was like, what I think you do is you leave during your lunchtime, because my 6th period, I had 5th period lunch, and my 6th period was that class. So he's like, what I think you do is you go and do that, and then you go and you sleep. I'm like, dang, how'd you know? I'm like, duh. Oh, and I remember one time I had this friend. I had my, so I was like, girl, like, will you hold it? Because I didn't think nothing was gonna happen. I was like, will you hold it until I get out? Because I got out at 12 that day. And she's like, yeah, of course. She gets it, she holds it, and then when I get out that day at 12, I find out that she got arrested with my cart and another one. I felt so horrible. I don't know what's up with people taking charges from me, but girl, I was expecting for us to get out. I mean, for me to get out that day. I was to go smoke, because that was my skipping buddy. I had so many friends at that school. Now I have 0. This one, I wasn't doing nothing, bro. Like, I just needed to go pee. That's it. I needed to go pee. This is when I was getting fed up with that school, for real. It was me and my friend. We needed to go to the bathroom. And when we walked in, we knew it smelled like weed. Girl, I needed to pee. I didn't really care. I wish I cared. While I'm like zipping up my pants and everything, I hear my friend. She's like, Zay, there's a cop in here. They say it smells like weed, so they're gonna take us. And I was like, man. Luckily, I was thinking like, oh, what can I do? Like, where can I put it? What can I do? Because she kept calling my name, and I'm like, bro, why do you keep calling my name? Be for real. They took her to the first corral where the entrance is, because we were in those bathrooms. I stayed in the last stall. I had a vape in my cart, a pen. You couldn't see it, you couldn't feel it. I put it in the right spots, you know what I mean?
That's what she said.
Not like that, but they were like on my waistline. Finally get out, but the officer was right there. While I was washing my hands, she was like, "Were you in here when that altercation happened?" And I was like, "Oh no." They also asked the walkie-talkie, but the people on the other side were like, "No," and then yeah, so they still sent me. It was an ISS, so she heard on the walkie-talkie that somebody snitched on us to the principals. But when they went to go search it was us, because they already left. She takes me to the first corral. They sit me down. They're already talking to the other girls. And when I walked in, my principal for my corral was in there. And you know how he acts like my dad, so he just looked at me like, and at that point, I was like, nope, I'm not doing this. I'm not getting caught. Like, no way. So, I get the bright idea to try to run. Yep. So I get up, I get on my phone, and I'm like, I went to my contacts and I was going to my mom while I was walking out. And once I was gonna hit the corner, I put my thing like this. My principal like bumped into me, and I was like,
"You tripping, bro? You tripping?"
And then they were like, "Okay, since you're trying to run, you're next." And they were like, "If you have anything, like, just say it." Like, shut up, bro. I called my mom. They already had pretty much told her while they searched me. I called her. Before that, I had texted her that I had, because she had bought me that car. I had barely got it. I told her that I had it, and then she's like, oh. She starts talking to me all blah, 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 on the phone. Pretty sure they could hear it. That was after they searched. Yeah, that was before. And then while they were doing that, I got up and they were like, empty your pockets, and then they got my purse. I had so much in that purse. All I had was my pin charger. They didn't even take it. They're like, I know this is related, but it's not the real deal. While they were searching us, they told our parents to like come up. When my mom came, she didn't even look at me, bro. But at that point, my parents, they didn't trust me. They sent us to the nurse to get drug tests. Oh, because they had this little like way to see if you're high, like at the moment. Oh baby, I passed. If you're like me and you didn't know how to put on lipstick, whenever you first take it out, you only put it like right there, because it's gonna be a lot, and if you start up there, it's gonna look a mess. And you go like that, and then you start. Y'all, after my mom found out that I was not lying, she walked me to ISS, and then she wasn't even mad at that point. Like, she was joking with me, laughing. I walk in and the ISS teacher's like, dang, you're back again. But my mom just looks at me like, bro. Oh, okay. This time it was my last day at that school. You know, I got ready for school. I went. We have our daily sesh in the car before class. I walk my friends to class. I don't know about y'all, but I walk mine. So I walk homegirl to the science building. First we go to the bathroom before, and they had a rave, and then they asked to hit it, whatever. After that, I go to class. I'm chilling, and then the principal comes in, He's like, I need Alizé Ortiz. I didn't know what it was for, to be honest. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. You're good. Why are you crying? There's no onions in here. He takes me to the other principal. First, she shows me a picture of my friend. And she's like, do you know who this is? I was like,
I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
the thing is, guys, we left on our own times. She's like, give me your bag. I'm gonna search you. She searched me, but I didn't have nothing. I was literally fed up like that. I called my mom and I was like, Mom, I can't even go to the bathroom without them trying to like antagonize me. It's annoying. Like, I can't do this anymore. Every week it was something. That day I had barely got out of ISS. I called my mom and I was letting her know what happened, and then she asked to have the phone. I told her she needs to come because I failed that little drug test to see if you're high at the moment. I don't like more than a love. Baby, I want to make you. My mom was like, that's it. Like, I'm taking you out. I was happy leaving that school when I did. Like, I was so fed up with it at that point. I'm so happy where I'm at. My god, I forgot this other time. Guys, I got in trouble so many times. I wanted to get a cart. I had money for it, but I needed 20. So my friend, we walked to the store because there was a store near there with an ATM, and she was gonna get it out for me. We walked back to the school. While we were walking, there comes the principal. They said homegirl's name. He knew my name too, but later he told me that he couldn't remember it, which my name is like kind of hard. Alizé. I really don't want to straighten my hair. Wow, he has like a huge speaker, and he's like, if y'all run, y'all are gonna make it worse. That's when he said homegirl's name, but he couldn't remember mine. Once we hit that corner, boy, we dipped, straight dipped. He even asked me, he was like, where did y'all go? We were outside this entire time. We were all inside. We ran to the very, very front. After that happened, I had finally found a plug for my cart. We went to the parking lot to go meet him. And once we got the cart and everything, he drove off. And then that's when I started getting a call from one of our homegirls. And she was like, come over here. We're in the truck over here. Let's smoke. When I got in the car, I had got a call from my dad, and I was like,
Oh God, please, no! No! No!
I run to like the sidewalk and I'm like, hello? I mean, he's like, where are you at? The principal just called me, told me that you're skipping again, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, no. I was like, right now I'm going to go get a water. And he's like, well, you need to go get that straightened up. He's like, I need you at, I forgot what room number it was. The principal finally got there because he was on lunch. And he goes in the room with me. He asked us if we ran. I said no. And then he's like, I don't need you hanging out with these girls. Like, I couldn't tell myself no. It was my fault too. Trust. I take self-responsibility. I didn't have to do all of this, but I wanted to. Guys, I totally forgot to put it on my under eyes. I'm tripping. Hold up. Wait a minute. I look bomb. So am I. Look, my mom's cat. He's so cute. I love him. I love him. His name's Cash. Cash old money. You know who I look like? I look like Spencer off of Pretty Little Liars. Well, that's the end of today's video. Feel free to message me on my social medias. I really don't mind. I will answer. I hope y'all enjoyed. Bye.